You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. We're going to talk about DeShaun Watson because it seems some NFL fans are pretty unhappy with the league right now. I got to be honest with you. I'm not too thrilled with them either. This seems sort of tacky to have done. It wouldn't have taken much to have just not done this, but they did it anyway. As we know, the NFL several years ago started a top 100 player countdown as chosen by the other players in the league. Now, I got to be real. Sometimes I wonder if these other players even watch football. I'm like, really? You got him that high? Why? But that's neither here nor there. At times, you're going to call into questions when you have situations like this. Should a guy even be on the list? And I think there's certainly a case for the idea that DeShaun Watson should have been left off this top 100 list by the NFL, considering he's currently being investigated for misconduct against 22 women, and the FBI is even involved. Now, that's about as far as I'm going to go into that, because the powers that be, YouTube, doesn't like us to talk about this case very much, it seems. You can't ever tell. We don't know what we can say and what we can't most of the time. Well, you guys know, we've done enough videos. You know that DeShaun Watson is under investigation right now. He wants out of Houston via a trade. Right now, I think any team would be out of their mind to trade for this guy. Well, the NFL included DeShaun Watson on their top 100 countdown, and they are getting some backlash for having done it. Now, personally speaking, I think DeShaun Watson is skating by, and is receiving some kind of privilege from the NFL and Roger Goodell, because it seems like the NFL doesn't want to talk to DeShaun. They're not even really invested. They're talking to the women, and my understanding is the accusers haven't been treated very well by the NFL investigators. That's interesting. They seem to be sort of protecting DeShaun Watson. Now, I've got to wonder, and I'm going to say it out loud, prior to George Floyd, would you guys have been protecting DeShaun Watson in the era of Me Too? I'm not so sure about that. I'm not. But you guys have went so woke, you're not making good decisions. Roger Goodell, you're not making good decisions. Ray Rice, Greg Hardy, ring a bell for you. So anyway, when I did my countdown, okay, of my quarterback list, it's available on podcast. I have the prelude, I have Tier 5, Tier 4, and Tier 3 loaded on the podcast. Well, my prelude discusses why DeShaun Watson is not on my list. Why? Because I don't expect him to play this year, and frankly, I think it looks bad if I had put him on my list. I'm not ranking this jerk. I'm not. Okay? I'm not. So, let's get to this story. And we will, well, first of all, I'm wearing our stand-up 1776 patriotic t-shirt. Grab it out of the merch store. You can use promo code through the end of today. We're going to extend it one extra day through Monday today. Use promo code USA First, all one word, to get 25% off this shirt or any other shirt in the merch store. And let's get to this story. DeShaun Watson video NFL ranking raises eyebrows among fans. DeShaun Watson has led the NFL with 4,823 passing yards and 33 touchdowns to his total in 2020. The best year of his career with the Houston Texans. What was their win-loss record like? Because of those numbers, Watson was picked to be the number 18 player in football. The NFL Network made the revelation and highlighted his stats in a video, but fans noted how cringy the clip was as he faces nearly 24, and I'm going to clean this up, 24 complaints and is being investigated by authorities. This person says right here, nobody knows when DeShaun Watson will take the field. This is a strange, dark, creepy clip that the NFL released in regards to DeShaun Watson. I'm going to play that clip. Go for it.
Nobody knows when DeShaun Watson will take the field again. His future is uncertain. But his talent is unquestioned.
The video was just over a minute long, and there were no players, no scouts, no executives talking about his prowess on the field, which is what they do with every single player in the countdown. The NFL fans had questions about the video and having him on the list of the top 100 players right now, despite the controversy surrounding him. DeShaun Watson's NFL Top 100 clip is so gloomy and so awkward. Video lasts about 1 minute and 20 seconds. They had no players talk about him. They started off with, nobody knows when DeShaun Watson will take the field again. His future is uncertain. By the way, they refuse to talk about what it's about. Why isn't he going to be about? This person said, hey man, was this really necessary? If the basis of the video is he's so good, but you don't know when he'll play again, and you don't mention the actual uncertainty that's hovering over his career, maybe just don't do the video at all. How much would it have hurt to put player number 101 at 100 and keep Watson off? This guy says you could have easily just left him off entirely. This is by far one of the stranger player segments I've seen out of the NFL. This goes on to say 22 women have accused Watson of misconduct. I'm not reading any specifics there. And the quarterback and his lawyers have denied all allegations. Houston police are investigating some of the allegations, but no charges have been filed. The NFL launched its probe. This is weird that the NFL decided to approach this like this. Number one, I don't know what Roger Goodell's doing. I don't. He's dragging his feet regarding this. I still don't know why. But why not leave him off the list? Just like I left him off my list. He wasn't making my top 32 projected starting quarterback rankings. Why? Because I don't think he sees the field this year. I don't. He wouldn't have made it. And I understand this is for his play last year. I get that. But under the current circumstances, if you're going to go out of your way to say his future is uncertain, you're literally not going to mention what's going on? I mean, at least I came out and said misconduct with 22 females. The NFL actually brings up his future is uncertain. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if he's taking the field this year. But if you're not going to talk about what is going on with DeShaun, don't put him in the list. And you know what, NFL? There's a certain thing as optics. This looked bad. Leave him off the list. Just leave him off the list and nobody thinks twice about it. Wow, you celebrated this, what looks to be a creep, if you ask me. I don't know. I think it looks terrible. They are getting some backlash on this. I think it's rightfully earned. And for full disclosure, I was a DeShaun Watson fan. I think he's a good quarterback. And had I put him in my rank, I can tell you right now, he would have been a top 10 quarterback on my rankings list. But he wasn't going on my list. No, not right now he wasn't. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.